If God said it, it will be, even if it appears to be impossible. Today's verse of the day comes from Genesis chapter 18, verse 14. Is there anything too hard for the Lord? In Genesis chapter 18, 99-year-old Sarah has overheard the Lord tell Abraham that by this time next year, she would have a child. And in verse 12, we see that Sarah is laughing to herself, thinking, I'm an old woman. My husband is an old man. And in her mind, this cannot be. Sarah has serious doubts about this promise coming to pass. We also see in verse 13, the Lord confront her disbelief with a series of questions, starting with, why did Sarah laugh? Why did she say, can an old woman like me have a baby? Is there anything too hard for the Lord? I will return about this time next year, and Sarah will have a child. Sarah was thinking within her own understanding. She's looking at the abilities of her. She's looking at the abilities of her husband, and she's thinking there's no humanly way possible that this is going to happen. And she is correct. However, she's missing one key important fact, and that is that the Lord is promising that this will happen. And that changes everything. When I first started teaching school, I began teaching without a certification. And this was totally different from what I thought, because I thought that I would have to wait until I got my certification, and then I could apply to some schools and get a job as a teacher. But out of the blue, I get a phone call from a school that I did not apply to for an interview for a teaching position. I go, I interview, I let them know I don't have my certification, and guess what they said? That's okay. You can teach with us while you work on your certification. And I got the job because nothing is too hard for the Lord. So, Lord, we thank you that your promises will come to pass. It does not matter how strange they seem, how long it's been, how difficult they are, or whether they break all the rules and defy what is humanly possible. Nothing is too hard for the Lord. If he said it, it will be. I hope that this message encourages you and reminds you that you can do the impossible whenever God is involved, and face every situation that seems like it's an uphill battle with this phrase: is there anything too hard for the Lord? And the answer to that is no. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, and also have an amazing day.